Is Johnny Jet the worst hero in T3 Arena? What buffs does Johnny Jet need to be amazing? Will the September update make Johnny Jet a viable option in the meta? Did you leave a like on the video? Let's talk about Johnny Jet. Yo, what is going on, guys? Jordy back with another T3 video. Today we're talking Johnny Jet and what I think he needs with the September update in order to be a more viable option, a more viable character that people actually want to pick. We had this discussion the other night while I was live on Twitch and I was playing Johnny Jet, and I just for the life of me could not get anything to work. Now, I've played Johnny Jet and I really like him. I was just having kind of an off night with him. I couldn't get any kill streaks going. I couldn't just get his ultimate to work in a good spot. I just kept dying over and over and over. And I played Johnny for probably like an hour and a half. And I was just getting more and more frustrated the entire time I was playing him. So I switched it up. I just started playing Judix and Osos and other characters and decided that I think this would be a really good opportunity for me to share my thoughts and my opinions on what the September update should do or give to Johnny Jet in order to make him a better character. So the first thing we got to talk about is Johnny Jet's gun. Now, we all know Johnny is a close range character with his flipping and his SMG, even his ult. All of it is very close range, but I don't think his gun has enough range. His gun just kind of lacks that distance. I would much rather play Shell or even Aletta, who has just a slightly longer range, even though they are technically speaking close range characters. Then I would play with Johnny Jet. Johnny Jet just does not have the range. His gun also just does not have the damage. You got to hit those consecutive little like squishy whatever paintball things that he has. And it's just, it doesn't do enough and it doesn't have that range. And it needs a buff. It needs some sort of distance buff. I'm not exactly sure what you could give this, but something, just a little bit, a couple of meters, just so he can actually play the way that he was designed. Because right now, he's like very close range. You need him to be like close range, which the gun does technically say he's a close range character. His gun does close range damage. But right now it's like you got to be standing next to someone in order to do any damage. And so the first buff I think is he needs to have a little bit more range with his weapon. So Johnny's active ability is called the Veil of Chaos. And if we've played against a Johnny or if you've played Johnny yourself, you know that when he does his little flip thing and he lands, a little green circle spawns under his feet, and it does two things. One, it heals him, and two, it turns him invisible. I think the next buff that he needs is to make that radius of the Veil of Chaos when he lands just slightly bigger. You don't have to necessarily make him heal faster. The healing is totally fine how it is, but the radius is just so small. And for those that don't know, his passive ties directly into the Veil of Chaos. His passive says that you gain a speed boost whenever you're in the range of the Veil of Chaos, which is a 50% speed boost, which is super awesome. But when you make the Veil of Chaos radius so small, what does it really matter if I'm faster? I'm still not going to be able to go anywhere. His Veil of Chaos just needs a little bit bigger of a radius. That way his passive actually makes sense. So the next buff I say is that his Veil of Chaos gets a tiny bit bigger. The healing is totally fine where it is, but just make his Veil of Chaos a slight bit bigger. As for Johnny Jet's ultimate, it is called Jet Stim, and basically what he does is he throws a giant soda can down on the field, and it has like this area of effect damage orange circle around it, and basically it deals damage over time and then it blows up. The only bad part about this ultimate is you kind of have to be like looking at the ground in order to activate it, and you don't have a lot of range in order to put this thing down. So you really have to be in the fight, which I know is what Johnny Jet is designed to do, but I think he needs to be able to do a little bit more range with his ultimate. It's an ultimate ability. You have to be able to actually secure kills with your ultimate ability. So I think the next buff he needs is he needs to be able to throw this ability similarly to how Gloria throws her first ultimate, how she throws her little grenade. It does the 3, 2, 1 countdown and then blows up. I think it's the same concept, except maybe not as much range. Make it a stronger, close to mid-range ultimate in order for him to kind of have a little more than just you have to play in other characters' faces in order to play Johnny Jet. Give him that range, like a little bit of range, like mid-range, just so he has more of an option rather than just, oh, Johnny Jet's a close range character. All we got to do is keep our distance or play a sniper or play a long range character. And then we're just never going to have to deal with the Johnny Jet. It's basically playing a 2v3. Give him a little bit more range on just anything. That way he has more of a optional play style. Also, what I think you could do, this would be the perfect opportunity to give Johnny Jet a second ultimate. For those that have played Valorant and know who Raze is in Valorant, I think this would be a really cool opportunity to give Johnny Jet something similar to how Raze's ultimate works in Valorant. She basically pulls out a rocket launcher and it kind of has a slow firing projectile, but it does a ton of area damage. Like it has a giant radius and it deals a ton of damage. I think it'd be cool to give Johnny Jet like a soda can rocket launcher type thing that plays off of his style where he throws down like the soda bubbles and stuff, but give him like a rocket launcher that he can, you know, he can do his little veil of chaos flip in the air, and while he's in the air he can activate it and shoot it. It like pauses the animation and it shoots it down at the ground and does like an area of effect damage. And I think this would be a really cool opportunity to introduce a second ultimate ability for Johnny to use. And I think it's a cool idea that this would be how you would use that second ability. Now, yes, everyone's going to say, but Raze is broken in Valorant. That would make Johnny the most overpowered character in T3 Arena. Now, you don't have to put all of these buffs on Johnny, but these are just some ideas that I would like to see come to the game and think could actually make him very, very strong. Maybe not necessarily buffing everything at once. Don't give him more range on his weapon, more range on his Veil of Chaos, be able to throw his ultimate and get another ultimate that'll deal crazy damage. But these are just some ideas that I think you could give to Johnny. Maybe one of these or two of these, just so he has a little bit more of a option rather than just, oh, he's Johnny Jet, he's going to go invisible, he's going to play the close game. I could just play Judix and 2-tap him and not even worry about Johnny. He just needs more to his kit. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about Johnny Jet. Does he deserve to get a big buff, or should he be nerfed? I know that there's two sides to this argument, this debate about Johnny Jet. Some people think he's too overpowered. Some people think he's too underpowered. Personally, I would like to play Johnny Jet and actually be able to do something. I have just bad luck with Johnny Jet in general, so being able to play him and actually have him be a viable option in the meta, especially with ranked mode potentially coming at the beginning of season 3, would be really cool. I really, really like Johnny's style. So leave a like on the video, guys. Subscribe for more T3 news. I have a ton of stuff planned, a ton of stuff coming. Also, leave a comment down below what you think about Johnny Jet and the buffs or nerfs or things that he's going to be getting. And check the description out for all my other social medias and whatnot. And I'll catch you guys next time. Thanks for watching. And as always, peace out, everyone.